Hey Jeff and all the Supernatural fans. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. This is a new update on the car. I didn't get as much as I wanted to done this weekend and just had some things come up, important things. I got my son enrolled in college, which is a very big thing for me and his mother. So I guess that his education kind of took a little bit of priority over your car, Jeff. But I did get to work on it. So we're going to talk a little bit about what was done this weekend. First off, you're going to see the car's up on jack stands. Why is it on jack stands? Because next weekend the motor is coming out. Yay. And I have to crawl underneath there and undo the headers, the exhaust system, the drive shaft, everything. Motor trannies all coming out. There's actually some kind of leak in the transmission. We don't know if it's coming from a line or what, so we're going to recheck that. So anyway, what was done to the car this weekend? Besides putting it on jack stands, which took a whole 5 minutes. You're going to see your dash is all assembled. Minus steering wheel. Steering wheel not on because we're going to put in carpet. And I don't want to be fighting a steering wheel. So that has been done. You're going to see wires. Let me see if I can zoom in here on this stuff for you. Okay, see all those wires and crap hanging down? That's our speaker wires and shit that went to the old radio and stuff. So I got to trace all that stuff down and do away with it. So that'll be happening. Dash, I've cleaned like all the trim up there and stuff. Looks pretty damn good. If anything, it actually looks better than on the show. So everything matches. Let me come back out of here for a second. Alright, so everything matches, which is a very big plus. You're also going to see something else as I come down here. Boom, here's your new tubing for your AC vents. And then, I don't know, can you see that tubing in there? But it's running over to the other vent. So you got all new tubing. So if you ever want to put air conditioning or just run the vents from the dash and stuff, you're not going to be losing air, through that old tubing. So that's all been done. Had a hell of a time putting the gauges in because like the speedometer cable would just not want to reach. So I'm going to give you guys all a little tip here. If the guys are out there building your own cars, undo the speedometer cable from the transmission and pull it up through the dash. That way you have enough room to screw it in and not fight it like I did for way too long. So that way you can be all done, and then you can go back underneath the car and pull it back and tighten it up and stuff. So anyway, vents are in, everything. I'm leaving the dash or the glove box off because I still have to get a glove box liner, and I still got to run your antenna through for the radio when I go to hook all that stuff up. So we'll come around to the other side and just kind of show you so you can see the other side. But everything came out, I say, really nice. I'm impressed with it, so that all makes me happy, happy, happy. So there you go. So all that's been done. And then I'm also going to find a hot wire underneath the dash because what a lot of people may be forgetting, this is the Kansas car from the first, at least 2 seasons, part of the third, but we're going to have the spotlights in here. So I'll be drilling those all out. There's your glove box lid right in there, which I'm going to put a new lock and assembly. I just painted over that one, so because the new one's going in. So the reason that hasn't been done, because I got the mess still a little bit underneath the dash, is because back here. Obviously, I got all your pedals and stuff with the chrome, so you're going to have all new pedals underneath the car. Here's your door panels, kick panels. Obviously, this stuff will be installed, or kick panels stuff once the carpet is. And there's the steering wheel all done. So, something else I did. First off, when I was messing with your trunk emblem that goes clear from one side to one side of the trunk, this fell off. This is the original emblem. And what happens is, these, I don't know if you guys can see those, but those little rivets that come through, guys, this is like 50 years old, and it just rotted and fell off. So, what did I do? Because Jeff's my buddy, and he spent a lot of money on this car, and he's been waiting very patiently for it, I bought him a new one. So there it is installed. And I found all the correct clips for all this stuff in here. And it's all been installed, and it's installed right. And I'm going to post those clips so you guys, because those original clips over the years, just moisture and stuff like that, they rot out and, you know, they break. So I found the correct ones, got them. So I'll post those so you guys, where you guys know where to get them. And they're not, I think, something like $10 for 10. You're like talking maybe like $1 a piece or something like that. So, the door panels, this was my fault when I was up at Terry's this weekend. I just totally spaced it off, but the little clips that go in here, he has them, he got them in, and I just freaking walked out and forgot them. So I'll bring those down with me next week. Next week I'm probably, well, I'm going to talk to Terry about the carpet. This carpet is glued in solid, and that means it's glued to the sound deadening pads and stuff like that. So I have an idea. I'm not going to talk about it yet because I don't know if I'm like hopeful thinking, wishing out of my ass or what, but I want to talk to Terry. And if Terry says, yep, then I'm going to do it. If Terry says, nope, then I'm going to have to go down the road I hope I didn't have to go down. So, but I'm going to talk to Terry first on that. And then, like I said, I'll get your glove box liner, run your antenna, and then, you know, everything will be done. So, but I think next week I'm really going to concentrate getting the motor out and all that stuff. And like I said, I just, you know, there's always things I want to do. Today, obviously, my camera is not fogging up, so that means the weather's a little bit better. Next week's supposed to be really hot, but well, that's what happens when you live in Kansas. So things were done, important things. I just fought with the dash a lot longer than I should have just because of that damn speedometer cable. So remember, guys, unhook it from the transmission, pull it through. If I just would have done that in the beginning, like I said, I would have saved myself a lot of cussing and a lot of sweating, and it was bad and ugly in here tonight or today. So there you go, Jeff. I'm sorry. I mean, it's more than it was, and just not where I always want to be, and I never get to where I want to be. It seems like something always comes up in my life, if you haven't noticed yet. I just want to show you guys, this is the piece that my dad and I put in and cut and custom built for that radio to go through. And then Jeff, I got you a new panel because this all here was cut out. Okay, so that was one big squared cut through here so they could get this big ass ugly new stereo in there, which, you know, hey, if you guys want to run new stuff, go for it. I mean, I'm just a purist when it comes to the show cars and stuff. So me and Dad went back, redid it, got a new panel. I cleaned all the panel up and re-sprayed it black because it was really nasty. And I mean, that just pretty much looks factory. So I'm pleased with it. Ashtray obviously working. Ignition, all fought that for a while, getting that all back together. So there we go. That's what she looks like inside. Like I said, I'm very pleased with it. Just want to get this thing done. I've just got so many projects coming, and people are like, when are you going to get on my car? When are you going to get on my car? Well, got to get the other ones out of the shop first. So, and then, yes, guys, I'm not taking any more. I get, you know, the car that I've got for sale, I'm getting like lots of questions, you know, how much would it cost for me to build it and, you know, for me to do it. I'm not taking any projects. See these cars right there? There's 3 that got to be done. And so, unfortunately, once I get some of my stuff, my stable right now is not running my cars because I've been doing everybody else's. And so when I get this one done and Super Dave's done, I'm going to concentrate on mine. Well, and then my buddies out there, the gold one. But I'm going to concentrate on me and my boys. So, not trying to be mean to anybody. Just guys, I just want to drive some cars, you know. Not that well, yeah, I am a little jealous. I build everybody else's cars and they get to drive them and have fun and stuff. And here I am sweating my balls off in a hot shop while everybody else is, hey, I'm going to a show. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And I'm like, good for you. I'm going to sit here and sweat my butts off. So you guys enjoy my work. So, but no, I don't mind doing it, but I am going to do my stuff so I can drive these down. So anyway, there we go, buddy. There's your carpet sitting out here. This thing is really relaxed. This shop, I swear to God, 1,000 degrees in here for the last 2 weeks, and it's just been sitting in here. So it's totally pliable now. So there it is. Like I said, I apologize for not getting as far as I wanted, but things have been done, and it was time consuming stuff. Putting that dash stuff together, trying to remember where every little thing goes, and pieces kind of got misplaced because it was in one shop, you know, it was down at body and stuff like that, and then we had stuff clear over that bench over there that was stacked up, and so it took me a while. I even actually had to go out to my car and like, oh, is this the right screw? Because you know, guys, unless you do these things every day, you just, you know, you can't remember what screw goes where. So it just kind of sometimes gets a little crazy. So I know you guys all think I'm like some king of this car and stuff, and I'm really not. I'm just a guy that puts them together and builds them like what's done on the show. And there's, I think some of you guys, I think some people have told me that, oh, Rick, you're like great and stuff, and da da da. And I want to point this out or re-stress it. I am nobody special. I am not, guys. I am a stupid farm boy from Kansas that just happens to love cars. And I've become friends with Supernatural, the guys there, and I've, you know, been shared information, and I just want to pass that stuff on to you. That's all I'm doing. You know, and if I can find a way to make a little bit of money by doing a car, there was somebody out there who says that I'm making like $32,000 my labor. Man, I wish. I'd be like, screw my cars. I'm just going to do these all the time if I'm making $32,000 a car. No. And talk to the people that I'm building them for. They can contest that they're not paying me $32,000. They might have $32,000 wrapped up in it between paint and parts and, you know, motors and all that stuff. But trust me, my labor is far, 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 far from that. So I'm just doing this because I enjoy it, and I want to pass that information on to you guys, the fans, because I know you guys, not everybody wants to do a, you know, like balls on every little detail show car, you know. I get it, and I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. In fact, there are some cars out there that are four-door post cars that I love, and they're not even black. My girls, Kim Berg, and I mean, their cars are just sweet. I mean, I would drive that thing every day. I love that car. I love old cars. But when it comes for me to build these cars, I just get real anal on every little detail. And I don't mean to put anybody down. Please, I'm speaking from my heart there. It's just all that I'm just trying to do. I want my customers, when they get their car, and they're totally psyched about it. Because, hey, this looks exactly what's like on the show. Rick did me right. And that's all I'm shooting for, guys. That's it. You know, I want the big smile on your face, and really that's it. So, Jeff, like I said, I apologize. I did not know that I was going to be enrolling my son this weekend to college and stuff, but I'm glad I did. I want my son to have a good education, and he's getting on board with all that. So, you know, darkness here had to take a step back again, but I did come back in and work on it. And like I said, the dash is all put together and looking real good. Next weekend the motor will be out, and possibly the carpet in it. Like I said, I got to talk to Terry about some stuff. Door panel should be in next weekend. So, like I said, I'll try to knock off what I can. I know you're trying to, you know, you're wanting this at the end of the month. Might be like a week after that or something, but it's going to be real close. It's going to be real close to that. I'm doing everything in my power to do that for you, brother. I mean, I know you want this car, and I can't stress it enough. I want this car out of here. I've seen it for too long. And plus, like I said, guys, I want to start on my stuff. So don't think I'm dragging my heels because I want to drag my heels. Trust me, I wish I was doing, this was my car, you know. So anyway, there you go. Anybody has any questions, concerns, blah, 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 you know how to get a hold of me. For those of you trying to email me, talk to me, or message me over on Facebook and stuff, and sometimes it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month or so for me to get back to you, guys, you would not believe the messages and emails I get. If you get something returned to me, or, you know, like I respond pretty fast back to you, consider that really lucky that I'm just happen to be there at the time. So, I mean, I wish I could sit there and just answer everybody back, but I guarantee you, if I did, I would just never leave my computer. So, like I said, that's why I try to talk about things in these videos, so that way I kind of answer some people's questions and stuff. And I'm not trying to be rude, arrogant, or anything like that. It's just I get a ton of stuff. So, there we go. There it is. Jeff, bear with me. Keep having faith in me. I promise it's gonna happen. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. So, and it's really the motor and stuff. It shouldn't come out that hard because we put everything new in, and this car hasn't really been run and stuff. So, with that being said, hopefully that will not fight us coming out. But I am gonna go really, 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 really slow, so that way we do not tear anything up or tear up paint, blah, 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 blah. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. And if you guys, like I said, if you have questions, please contact me or message me or something, and bear with me. I might, you may not hear right back from me, but I might do it in my next video. I might answer your questions and stuff. So you guys have a good weekend. Be safe out there. Stay cool. Enjoy your summers. For those over in New Zealand and stuff, enjoy your winter. So that's it, guys. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.